Hello, so I'm out with the new flagship machine from Rutus Metal Detectors, the Rutus Atrex. I've not used this, I've used it probably for about 15 minutes. So I've come down to my favourite little patch of woodlands today. Not really to metal detect as such, but just to get a video of, just show you guys a little bit of kind of almost out the box about what the Atrex is about, and we'll have a look at some of the preset programs and perhaps some of the features that are new to the Atrex. If you don't know anything about Rutus metal detectors, they probably are, I would say, the best kept secret in metal detecting. They come in at a really good price point, and they are incredible metal detectors. They can seem complicated. I'll probably make them look complicated in this video, but they don't have to be. You can just take them out of the box, turn them on and go. So let's have a look at the Atrex.
Many spend their days passively searching for something interesting to do. Others dig in and find it. While nothing is certain, anything is possible. And the anticipation leads you into action. Because it's here that adventures begin. Stories are unearthed, secrets are revealed, fortunes are found, mysteries are solved, and the past is brought to life. Nothing valued is ever lost. It's simply waiting to be discovered. So here's the question: what are you looking for?
See, this is what happens when Dave's not here. Microphone's muted. Good evening, everyone. Hope you had a good Christmas and looking forward to the new year, and hopefully the COVID hasn't got you. Dave can't make it tonight. He's had a bit of a mare of a week.
Here I am.
You in that public toilet again?
Shh, don't be telling anybody. Look,
Standing in a bag.
public toilet, advertising the show.
Dave, do you want to tell me why you're not all what's gone wrong?
Well, I do apologise. I'm not on the show tonight. I have rang in. I had asked Luke to send me the link simply because I want to obviously wish everybody a happy New Year and good luck in the in tonight's end of year prize draw. Excuse me. Shane, Staffordshire Search, and I paid a visit to Regden's down in Birmingham today. Something I've wanted to do for a while, as you know. I've actually wanted to look around the metal detecting shop myself. And we come out, we pulled out, gone round the corner, and my, what's the word? Not my cam belt, the other chain. What's the chain called, Adrian?
Timing chain.
Yeah, my something chain's gone in my car. So I waited, I think we waited till about, we actually got so bored waiting for the RAC. We rented some scooters and had some racing, electric scooters, and raced around the industrial estate, which was fun. And then we went back over to see Nigel and Marcus for a brew and a bit of a warm-up. RAC phoned us to say he was there. Went back to my car thinking, nice one, all sorted. Yeah, you got to wait for a low loader now. So we waited ages and ages for the load loader till about, I reckon about 6 o'clock. And he's only drove us to Hilton Park Services, dropped us off and said, yeah, I can only take you so far. We finished. So because of my ill health, being diabetic, I phoned him up and had a word, and they've sent a taxi. So Shane's gone home in the taxi, and I'm waiting for another low loader to take me home.
Oh, dear.
Stranded.
You got food? Cake?
Burger King there, mate. Costa coffee. I'm happy.
And I think Tony Kaywood said you got better internet there than you normally have for the show.
Do you know, I was in Birmingham. I had 5G. Everything was like snappy like that. And I'm sat in the car park at the service station with 4G now, and it's mint. It's better than I've got at home because obviously I wouldn't have been on the show tonight because everything went Pete Tong there.
Yeah, no, you've had a bit of a week of it. But thanks for coming on, Dave. And I hope are you warm enough? You're not in shorts, are you?
Do you know what? It's about 13 degrees, so I'm all right, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'll close the door if it's cold. I'll go and have one of the massage chairs for 10 minutes if I need be.
Oh, God. Just lay on your front when you go on it.
Inevitably. Well, listen, I just wanted, as I say, to come on, wish everybody Happy New Year from ourselves. Thank you all for watching. Please come back next year. Tell your friends, share the show, do everything you normally do. And hopefully I'll be back next week if they put a new Telegraph poll up. And we've got loads of guests coming next year. And obviously tonight's show, you've got the end of year prize draw. Thank you, obviously, for Adrian for sorting it. Treasure Hunting Magazine, Composite Cleaning Pencil, Gary Smith. Who else have got to thank? There's more
Gary
people.
Blackwell.
Gary Blackwell, of course. I didn't forget. I haven't got a piece of paper in front of me. And to all, Graham Dempsey I mentioned. So thank you to everyone who throughout the year have given us a load of prizes that we're in a position to do end of year draw for you. And thanks to Kris as well for coming on tonight. Sorry I'm not there to talk with you, young man. It's a travesty, I tell you, a travesty. But hopefully I'll be back sooner rather than later. If you want me. If you don't, Adrian can do it.
Well, Dave, just a quick one. Philip Wills said Daryl Miklos. Has he said anything?
Daryl Miklos did actually contact me back last week. He said, I do apologise. I was that busy in the shop because his shop acts as a museum, and obviously all people at the end of the year have been going there, spending all the money on delightful 1715 finds. Let's sort something out in the near future. He did say to me that he wouldn't be around in January because he's off. I think he's off with his family for that period. So hopefully February, definitely coming on. As I say, it was just life got in the way, unfortunately.
Well, yeah. That's good, though. He'll be back in the new year along with all the other guests. All right, mate. Well, thanks for coming on. And I hope
that's weird tonight. Being told that. so thanks for having me, Adrian. It's been a blast.
No, that's no problem. Thank you very much, Mr. David Sadler. And
I'm going to go now into the YouTube and watch the rest of the show. whilst waiting for the low loaders. So have a nice evening, everybody. Happy New Year.
Take care, mate. See you
Ta-ra,
later.
buddy.
Bye. God dear, poor old Dave. He's had a week of it. Anyway, tonight we've got Kris Rogers on. So without further ado, Kris, are you there?
I don't know, am I? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can with your new haircut. With
Yes.
your new earbud pad things. How are you,
How you
mate?
doing? Yeah, I'm good. How are you? I was saying to you before the show started. It's like having the substitute school teacher.
Well, yeah. So today we're just going to do a random quiz, pupils.
It's just a random one. Where is Kazakhstan?
Just off the Isle of Wight. But
There
yeah,
you go.
I suppose I am like the standing teacher. Hopefully,
Yeah, you are. It's better than being saddled with Sadler, though, isn't it?
Oh,
You should have a whole segment called "Saddled with Sadler," where you just put a picture of his face up, and everyone goes, "Oh God, no!"
No, I miss him. I was looking forward to tonight's show. I always am. But we've got loads of prizes to give away, which we'll do shortly. But yeah, been a busy year for you, Kris, with all kinds of things, hasn't it?
Yeah, kinda. I can't remember what's happened.
Well,
you remind me.
Vans,
Come on. Have you done your research?
Yes, you found things with a metal detector.
Well done.
You've been in bunkers. You did a great Christmas video where you're in a tunnel in Dover and you had a train go past you.
Yeah, that was fun.
If no one's seen it, go on Chris's YouTube channel, Addicted to Bleeps, and that is, you look genuinely petrified. It was like 10 feet away.
I wasn't expecting it. They were like, let's have a Christmas party. So we had a little Christmas party at the end of that tunnel. We put a Christmas tree up and some tinsel. And I thought, God, these guys are taking this a bit too far. It's like, I'll just sit and wait. And I thought, okay, I'll just sit and wait. This bloody train comes past. And I won't say what happens in the rest. But yeah, it gets a bit, go on.
Do you find those videos easier to put together than the detecting ones?
Depends if you find it when you're detecting. You can, if you're finding stuff when you're detecting, it's easy to make a video because you've got content. If you're not having such a good day and you don't find anything, then you can't put together a video, and it's really, really frustrating. It's so many times where I go out to dig and I won't have enough of a video, so I just don't even bother. And that's even more frustrating because sometimes the 2 or 3, 4 finds that you do find are really good, but I've never really kind of believed in taking one video and sticking another one on top of it and all of this kind of stuff. Anyway, these guys are going on about my haircut. Can I tell them a story about that, Adrian?
Yeah, go on, tell them. Well, I don't know about the first bit, but you can tell them where you went, what you told me.
What? So I listen up, guys. This is a story about my haircut here. I went into the hairdressers and said, "Can I have a haircut reminiscent of the Third Reich, please?" And the guy went, "What is this?" And I said, "Google it." And he got his phone out and went, "Yes, we can do this." And he cut it just like that. There you go. It's a haircut reminiscent of the Third Reich. There you go. That's an absolute lie. That never happened at all.
No, that's why I changed the subject.
The point is, there's a fine line between a Third Reich haircut and a short back and sides.
True, that might be what it was
called
there.
Yeah. To me, that looks like an SS haircut, and also it's short back and sides. Is that a coincidence? Don't think so. Sorry, go on.
You got Submariner's jumper on as well, which makes it more.
Well, did you know that Hugo Boss designed the SS unit, the SS officers' uniforms? Hugo Boss, which is still very popular today. Fantastic. It's crazy, isn't it? And short back and sides. Yeah. Never knew.
Yeah. How much was that, Kris?
What's that, man?
The haircut.
12 quid.
Not bad. It does vary.
This is the second haircut I've had in 16 years, because I had a thing when I was younger. If I go get my hair cut, if someone touches my hair, I fall asleep.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. And so last time I had my haircut, I just talk. You know what I'm like. These guys will tell you. I just talk, and I managed to stay awake. This time, which was 3 days ago, fell bloody asleep again, didn't I?
What?
I don't know what happened to it. Yeah, gone, man. Just like, just completely. And the guy went, "Oh, we lost you there for a second." I mean, what have you been up to?
Have you tried an orgasmatron head thing? When Google it.
I know. Yeah, the doogie doogies. Yeah. I can't. You touch my hair, I'm out. I'm gone. It's a really weird thing. I love those.
So after your haircut, did you get home and when you got undressed, when you got home, your pants were on the wrong way round or something like that?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no, and it's and I just had a funny gait for the next few days.
So anyway, getting on from haircuts, you've this year you've been busy. You've had a van and you put some pictures on Instagram, I think, or Facebook or somewhere like that of your van, and you were sleeping in it a lot. And there's one picture you took. I haven't got it, but you were just laying in your van with fields in front of you, and it was a nice summer's day. And I just
at the Joan Allen.
Yeah.
Joan Allen rally, that was lovely.
Yeah, that looked lovely. Tell me more about the Joan Allen rally this year.
Yeah, that's before it all went to hell. It all started so nicely in that lovely van. Yes, I slept in van 3 days at the Joan Allen rally. That was cool. That was really nice. There was a guy. His name was Dan, and he had only been detecting for a really short while, and he found a Bronze Age hoard. And it was cool. It was really good to be around that, and to see the excitement on his little face. And some nice finds came up. Yeah, it was cool, really good. And it was nice meeting everybody of that kind of gang as well. I know, like, pretty much most of the LP guys. Some of them just to talk to if you're online, but quite a few in real life. And I didn't really know any of the Joan Allen lot, so it was nice, kind of like getting to meet those guys. It was just a really well-run, nice rally, actually. Yeah, really nice day. Really cool. Nice 3 days. Yeah.
How many people were there, roughly?
Don't know.
Didn't you count them? You didn't count them?
No. When I put my drone up and they were all walking on the field, it looked like the beginning sequence, the Day of the Dead, if that gives you an idea. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Because we look like zombies, do we?
Well, yeah. I must admit, as I was thinking about when you do your not escaping videos, your adventure videos on YouTube. Do you often get people like look at you, 3 men going into a tunnel? Thinking,
what type of video is this? You didn't watch it?
No, the Christmas one. When you're going into a tunnel or a bunker, do you often get questioned by people when they walk past? Like, excuse me, what are you doing?
In that instance, we're really far away from anywhere.
Right.
It's like down on Dover Cliffs, and there's nobody there at all whatsoever. More public places, people just go, "Ooh, can I come?" or "I'll go in that one later." It's just a spirit of adventure, isn't it? Everybody wants to get involved. Nobody turns their nose up or anything like that.
No.
I don't know. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. What's going on here? I'm trying to talk to you, but look at the comments at the same time. No, sorry. Go on, Adrian. Yeah. But they're fun. They are, man. I want to do more. But I have to be conscious of that my channel is a metal detecting channel at its core. You're laughing now, so you're reading them.
I'll tell you what I'm laughing. Gareth Howard has said Kris almost looks like he's having therapy, and Adrian is his psychiatrist. Yeah, just play back. So
I didn't get the presents I wanted that year, and my dad was spoke me in an unfamiliar way.
Yeah, it does look a bit. You're very relaxed, which is nice. Did you have a good Christmas?
I'm always relaxed. Yeah, it was alright. It was the same as everybody else. It's just like kind of didn't really feel like Christmas, did it? No, it was just a bit weird. Just bloody get it over and done with.
No, yeah. You didn't.
Oh, I'm sick of that business.
Yeah, you haven't had it though. No,
buggers off. No, everyone's got it, and except for me. Like honestly, seriously, my family have just managed to dodge that. I feel like I'm just ducking and weaving all the time.
Yeah.
He's got it, she's got it, they've got it. It's like, bloody hell. So I do feel it's probably only a matter of time before.
I was only talking to my father-in-law yesterday, and I said, I'm so lucky to have a hobby where everyone's sort of like, oh, I can't go bowling, or I can't play snooker, or I can't play this or whatever. Just get in the car, go up to a field, get out, no one around. And if there are, more of a reason not to talk to them now, and you can just go and relax and enjoy yourself detecting. Best hobby in the world. I just hope it doesn't get locked down.
I ain't gonna happen again, man. There's no way this country's ever going to get locked down again. I guarantee it.
That was my concern.
I just think that the way that lot blooming acted in Parliament, I don't think that everyone's, oh yeah, we'll do what you say. Yeah, we'll do what you say. Buggers, isn't they?
Yeah.
But you're lucky you've got field. I don't know fields at the moment.
I gained a new permission the other week, just before Christmas, and it's had 2 hordes on it, so we're very excited. The farmer was looking for a detectorist, can you believe it? And he was looking for one that he could trust. Well, it chose me.
Wow.
Did all
because you're so dodgy, Adrian.
Well, yeah. And so he's let me on, and he's got a lot of grass meadow land, but it's muddy. It's really muddy at the moment. And I've been out with the Deus too, testing that out, and the Rutus Atrex. You heard of the Rutus Atrex?
Yeah, oh God, man, I was excited for that machine because I had the first one, didn't I? And I loved the machine. And I felt kind of bad about it because I got to review it, but there was an influx of the machines that I was reviewing at the time, like the Amphibio. I had to go into some depth with that. The Alta 71, wasn't it? And it's just, I really liked it. Yeah, so I can expect that the next one up is even better because that guy sincerely cares. That guy sincerely cares. He's not just in it. He's not just in it for the money. He's that guy is a detectorist, and he really, really cares about his product, and you can tell that from the quality of it. And it'd be nice if more metal detecting companies acted like that, I reckon.
Well, I think, like Luke said in his video before the show, they are the secret of metal detecting. They are good machines. I've got the Atrex at the moment, and
Colt.
And I've been, it's like cars, and some people don't like it because of this, some people like it because of that, and it's at the end of the day, it's a metal detector. And like the Deus, it's a metal detector, and some people are jumping up and down, screaming about it and posting it everywhere. But it's a metal detector at the end of the day.
Good. It is, but it's absolutely dependable and functional, and it will do. I'm not going to get into.
No, we could sit here and talk all night. Even though the show is the big detecting show, we could. But one machine which surprised you this year, and it did me, and we were chatting a lot about it, was the old Quest range.
What? I think the 30 in particular, man. Yeah. The 30 in particular was the one that really, really surprised. Well, they all surprised me, and I had good finds with them all. But the 30 is just. I mean, for the price of it, I can't remember how much it was, but dirt cheap. Yeah, free. It was 299, wasn't it? But you got the pointer free as well, which is ridiculous value. And I found it hard to put it down because I had to then go 30, 40, 60, and I just wanted to stay with the 30. It's just so efficient and cool, pick-upable, isn't it? It's just they're so pick-upable. Really, good depth and. I'd say personally best beginners machines from the market for me personally, but yes.
Well,
you've still got yours.
Yeah, and
we're kind of.
Sorry.
I say we're kind of spoiled for those because that market was kind of dominated by Garrett for years, wasn't it? And then Nocta Macro kind of did their thing with Simplex, and then we've got Quest, and then MindLab bought out the van. So we're quite spoilt now in the beginners market. But it wasn't like that 10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago. It was kind of like it was either Garrett, a yellow thing, or mid-range and upwards. You know,
Yeah.
C-Scope did some stuff, didn't they?
Yeah, bless them. That's gone a bit quiet with the Evo, which
Do you want
yourself and me had machines, but they were like 1 minute it was good, next minute it was a bit quirky, and
just
another minute,
listen. Just listen to what we've got to say. We've been doing it for years. Like,
Yeah.
just listen to us. If you listen to us, then you're not going to come across all these problems.
No,
Just
so,
didn't listen. And I've got to kind of just quickly backtrack because the guys that you and I deal with, I'm not going to name them in C-Scope, do listen, did listen attentively and agreed with everything that I said and people like yourself said. But the directors just bypassed everything they said and thought they knew best. Like, what the heck? Really? You think like you don't know anything about it and you're just running a company and you think that you know best. There's no way that was going to go up against the Knox. Same price range. What are you thinking? Seriously, that was what's going to happen. It was going to be the same price range as the Knox. Impossible. Impossible.
Yeah.
It was never going to happen. And I warned them, and I warned them, and I warned them. So if you're going to make something which isn't multi-frequency, you better make this damn good. You know, it's got to be ridiculously efficient. And well, they screwed that up, didn't they?
well, I don't know. Maybe it might be coming out Evo 2 or something, but it's a shame because
it is a shame. But it's not the company.
No,
people don't understand that it's not the company. People think that C-Scope's a metal detecting company. It's not a metal detecting company. It hasn't been since the 90s. It's a pipe laying company. 90% of its outlay is pipe laying machines, sold pipe laying machines. The actual metal detecting part is a tiny percentage, that's like 5 or 10% of the whole company's income. So therefore, they're not really, I don't know. I hope that this was a lesson for them and they go, yeah, maybe we should take this a little bit more seriously. You think about the teams that they've got at Mine Lab and the teams that they've got at Nocta Macro, and you've got like one guy working on a C-Scope machine. It was never gonna work out, was it, man?
No.
And I feel bad.
It did have some nice. I like the battery. Never ever went flat for me. It just kept because I didn't want it to go flat when I went detecting, and I don't know if that was a bug. It just never went down. It was like constantly had so much power. But I did find a hammered with it, even though it was only about 2 inches down. But
I did as well, actually.
Yeah,
I did, but I also had a horrible time, and it nearly killed my love of metal detecting.
Well, yeah, but that might be So now you've got the detect because you fields aren't available. So you've been doing more of your adventure videos.
Yeah.
Your other
so much.
Sorry, your other
No,
one.
sorry, Matt Smith.
Is your gold? Oh, I've forgotten.
Old Skull Challenge.
Yes.
Turning gold
Tell
bullion.
us about it. Those people who don't know, I think this is such a good idea.
Yeah, and it's working. It's working. It's been put on pause. It's not because I don't have fields, but I could still be doing this. But it's the lack of van. It's the lack of being able to travel. So the idea, the premise is, for those that don't know, is that I am trying to find as much strangers change on the beach, and I'm going to turn the strangers change into gold bullion. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn it into gold bullion, and it's going quite well. It's going quite well at the moment. I can get a little one like that, but I'm saving up for the big saving up for the big one. But that challenge was going really well. And then COVID struck, and what did people do straight away? They stopped using cash. So that's why people don't think about this. Like the future of beach metal detecting, especially. I believe in the last 2 years we've perhaps become certainly more of a cashless society, not 100%, but I think that's we've all been kind of like Pavlov dogged into using our cards more and using cash less. So what's the implications to that and metal detecting for the next 10 years? It just stands to reason that we're going to get less. We're going to find less. Like if you're out there for the change and those bits and bobs, we're going to find less on the beach, aren't we?
Yeah, I've not thought of that before. So in like 30, 40 years' time, how we go out now finding sixpences and half pennies in the field, there's
Yeah.
going to just be a chip and pin card, or you know,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
You're right. The coinage is disappearing. I never carry cash hardly now, unless
No,
I
I
find.
don't. Yeah, it's really odd. I actually got excited about finding a pound coin, I think, in my last beach hunt because I hadn't seen one for 2 years. You know, to me, it's like finding a hammer now because I just haven't seen them.
But people still wear jewelry, and
yeah, there is
that's
that.
you know, you lose it sometimes on the beach.
I do try and get the jewelry back. I got that the famous actor's pendant back, didn't I?
Can you
Remember?
tell the story? I didn't want to ask that because it's quite sensitive, but it isn't now because you've spoken to him. But do you want to tell people about that?
He's my mate now. We get on really well. He's a really cool guy. Yeah, so basically what happened was I found a pendant on the beach. I dug up a pendant and it was a kind of like a engraved picture of a young girl. But on the other side it said her name and then her birth date, but then there was another date after it, which, you know, made me inclined to think that was probably a date that she passed away. So I thought, oh man, that's weird. I've never found anything like that before. It's a bit creepy, you know. So the first thing I thought, I've got to try and get this back to whoever's lost this. It's going to mean something really important. So I googled it and I found out it was a famous actor's daughter who died. She died at a festival. Her horrible creature of a boyfriend gave her loads of drugs and watched her die and filmed it. Horrible, nasty oik this one was. And he only did, I think he's out now, he only got time for manslaughter. Anyway, and her dad's a famous actor on Holby City. And so he was quite easy to find because there was lot of coverage about his daughter because her name was on it and the dates. So I contacted him through Twitter and he was very happy that I found a pendant. He'd come down from Scotland to pick it up. And he picked it up and we hung out and, you know, had some really good deep conversations about the universe and things. It was really cool. And we've stayed in contact now. He's a nice guy. So yes, I do try to find, I think it's important, something like that, which is so obviously something which is somebody's, which is important. I think we have a responsibility in what we do to try and find the person. You know, money be damned, it's not worth anything. It's just a little plaque of metal. But even if it was silver or gold, we do have a responsibility to try and find the owner or something like that. It just, it kind of placates and equalizes all of the negative press about metal detecting, which is all, which is an avalanche at the moment towards getting that big old ban in Parliament.
Yeah,
it's a coming.
No, it's, well, I don't know what would happen if they banned it. I think I'd just dig up my garden all week, but we'll see. But it's a lovely story, and I remember talking to you when you found that, and you contacted him, and, you know, you could have just put it in your pocket and carried on, couldn't you? But like most of us, we research our finds, don't we? I mean, I can spend hours researching bits and bobs I find, and then next thing you know, you're off on a tangent. But yeah,
I don't have to anymore because of these lovely books that I've got over here.
Well, one of those is
identifying. Oh, is it? What one?
Yeah.
What one?
Both.
Both. Oh, they're brilliant. They're bloody brilliant. I love them so much. Here's mine here, 1, 2, 3, and my Bennett's one is there. They are phenomenal. So I don't have to be a confused ginger man anymore because I can just open these up and they tell me everything I need to know.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Phenomenal. I love them.
I do
What's everybody saying over there? Sorry, go on.
Something of I do find sometimes you can get confused with putting it on social media saying, found this, what do people think it is? And you get the odd one saying, oh, it's a sex toy, another one saying it's this, and then you suddenly see someone, oh, that's a blah blah, and you go, oh yeah, great, oh, I'll find that. And a lot of the time it's not. If it's going to be published in a book, it's got to be right, in theory.
I can't even open my messages up anymore, Adrian. I don't have the strength for it, because it's just going to be 90% of questions now are, what is this?
Because we people watching tonight will look and think, oh, Kris Rogers, Addicted to Bleeps, yeah, love his YouTube channel. You got what, 115,000 subscribers now. There must be a negative side to it all, which we don't see, because you're not going to put a video up saying, this is really, well, it is hard work, but you're not going to put people off. But it can be a nasty place, can't it?
Oh God, yeah. It's like, oh, geez, man. It's like, you're out there, you're out there. You put your nose over the parapet, and you can't really miss mine because it's huge. And oh God, it's a venomous place. Is public social media. If you do, I mean, look what everybody, that happens to everybody. Everybody gets grief. You're not gonna miss it at all. But when you're a little bit more prominent, but it's. Do you know what? It's funny though, because it's typically it used to typically be other YouTubers causing grief between trying to cause grief between other YouTubers to get these stupid little wars and things that they get going and stuff. And it happens it's like the Godfather, man. It happens about every 5 years. Someone will have beef with someone, and they try to get everybody else involved. And you'll notice if say like a man with the hat and eye detector having a right to go at each other, you'll start getting those negative comments because they're trying to make you like take sides with somebody. But when we have peacetime like we do now in the YouTube community, everything's pretty chilled out. I mean, you just get snidey comments from snidey people who've got nothing better to do with their lives, I think. We all know, we've all come across trolls. But it's a weird old existence. It's a strange existence, because it's very lonely, because you can go out and make a video and you've got to sit there and you edit, a few hours editing it, and then you've got to monitor the comments and you stick up, and you're just doing it all by yourself, and it's just it's a bit tiresome, it's a bit dull, really. People try to make out for YouTube's this fantastic, exotic, exciting existence, and it's just like an office job, really, to be honest with you. Apart from because I'll be metal detecting anyway. I'm just filming what I'm metal detecting, so that bit's easy. But all the other stuff is very, very academic. Then you've got to do your meta tagging, you've got to do your descriptions right, and then you've got to monitor things. It's
Google
very unromantic, man.
Well, YouTube keep changing the goalposts, don't they, with their algorithms and everything.
Oh, they're a nightmare.
Yeah, so
115,000 subs, but what? I'd say 2% of them get notified if I've got a video out. And I mean, I can look at my comments section now, and in the time that you and I have been talking there, I've got 25 comments on YouTube, right? And I guarantee one of them would be like, "Oh, nice one, you put a video up. You haven't posted in years, or you haven't posted in months." And it's like, because they just don't get the notifications. That's not a fair system, is it? If you've got 115,000 subscribers, then you should really, it would be fair for each one of them people to know when your video's out, but it doesn't work.
Well, I'm subscribed to your channel, and occasionally I'll watch it when I'm bored or drunk and thumbs down the videos and put a rude comment, and report you. But I went probably months without getting any your notifications, and suddenly they're coming through now. So when you put a video, I'm getting them. So maybe it's maybe they were just testing you to see if you're strong enough to be a YouTuber. I don't know.
Maybe. I've been doing it for years now, but it's also a strange thing as well. I don't know. It's a dangerous trick. I think is YouTube. It's a dangerous trick, because if you don't make it massively big, then you ain't gonna make much money at all. All right. So, if you don't make it massively big, you're not gonna make much money. So if you are where I'm at now with 115,000 subscribers, you could be making a lot of money, or you could be making hardly any money at all. And my income, for example, is just plummeted. I mean, I'm not going to tell you what I'm on, but I could easily make more working part-time at Tesco's. You know, it's ridiculous the amount of time and effort that you're putting in as well. It's not like a normal job or like an 8-hour job when you get to come home. You're doing it all the time, and it's a dangerous philosophy, I think, because young people see it and they go, "I want to be a YouTuber," and it's not like you typically bank. If you bank something, you invest something, right? You invest your time. So I've invested all my time in doing these videos. So therefore, that investment should roll, and I should be getting paid for those old videos as well. But it doesn't work like that. YouTube will stop recommending those videos. Those videos are dead. Okay, so a video from 2 months ago just won't get any views now. It'll get nothing unless it's tutorial based. So you're only really earning money from the videos, your last 2 videos, or something which has gone viral, which is really, really big. And it's sometimes it's a waste of time. I feel sorry for the smaller YouTubers and that kind of like feed into the lie that they're going to be really, really famous and do really, really well and make loads of money. In our niche, you know, which is a much harder niche to be super successful in because it's not popular. You know, it's not really massively popular. It is a niche. It's a sub demographic. If you get popular in like gaming or something else, then you can do really well. So yeah, it's frustrating, Adrian. Yeah, it's a frustrating existence.
It's interesting because now TikTok is now competing against Google, YouTube. More the youth are going towards TikTok. Be interesting if YouTube ease up a bit or open up a bit more. I don't know, but we'll see. But I mean, if you were sort of, do you often get people say to you, "I'm thinking about becoming a YouTuber," and you sort of
all the time.
I'm leaving my job. And I'm going to start up. You haven't had any of them, have you?
Mate, no, mate. I've had people bordering that. My biggest concern is young people. When I say young people, I don't mean kids. I mean people 18, 19, 20, 21, where they're at that crossroads in life and they're thinking, right, what do I do now? And am I going to okay, so I'm at this age, I can go to uni, I can study this, I can study that, or I can start a job and work my way up a career ladder, like the typical way of doing, or I'll focus on an art or and get better at it and make money that way. And I go, I'm going to be a YouTuber. I say, oh man, don't do that. Don't do it. Do the other stuff first. Treat this is a hobby. Yeah, this is always going to be a hobby. And if it does kick off and it's good, then great. That's brilliant. But you cannot rely on it. I can't count the amount of people I know that have gone, I'm going to make the next big channel in metal detecting. I've seen hundreds go and die. I've seen hundreds go and fall, and just put so much effort in, get nowhere because it's so degrading psychologically. If you're not getting hits, if you're not getting, comments and positive,
I'd hate people constantly. Well, they're going to do it now in the chat, but slagging you off and saying, you put a bit of lead in that hole before you found that coin, and oh god, no, I didn't. But do you know what I mean? You get all those. On 1 minute 48 seconds. I noticed you looked like a bit of string attached to the fire.
Thankfully, I don't get that. I'm less in the fact that I don't get any accusations of planting fines, and I think that's because I hope that I come across as sincere. Because I sincerely am sincere. I'm not going to con people or cheat people like that. I think there's a few of us that people go, I trust her. Like Dawn as well, big Dawn. She's trustworthy. You can tell she's trustworthy.
She's in the chat, actually. She's going live at 9 o'clock.
Oh, so hello, Darnie. Hello, Dawn. My mate Sci-Fi he's legit as well, But there are people that do that on the flip side.
Yeah, there are some one could say dubious people out there.
Yeah.
Kris, let's brighten things up a thing. We got a competition tonight.
Yes.
Me and Dave found some bits and put them together, and kindly we got stuff donated by who did we get stuff? Gary Blackwell from XP, Gary Smith for the Garrett bundles and lockdown competition tickets, and Rutus, Greenlight Publishing, and of course Graham Dempsey from the Cleaning Pencil Company and his other bits and bobs. So I'm going to do a bit of the prize draw now, because otherwise it's just going to be very boring. So I'll do half of it now, and the other half
go for it.
later on. So I will try and be as good as Dave is on here and do here. Can you see that, Kris?
What's that, man? I can see the big Detecting Show logo.
And a big yellow wheel with spin on it.
Yes, I can see that, yes.
I'm now going to spin for the 12th prize, which is a Rutus Finds pouch. We'll start from the bottom up. Rutus Finds pouch and a coil cover and a Rutus hat, and also a key ring with a torch on it.
Rutus.
Right, who's this?
Bloody love Rutus.
Chris Rogers. Steve Watson. Congratulations, Steve.
Well done, Steve.
Well done, mate.
Where is he?
He's I don't know. GDPR. I can't tell you where he lives. The next one is the composite cleaning pencil box set, which I don't know. Have you seen one of those?
Yeah.
Have you seen like the little school pencil case thing?
Yeah. Yeah. Go on, Karen.
Yeah, I won't show people, but let's spin it for that. Let's give it a little spin. This is the 11th prize.
Spin that.
Anthony Leonard. I don't know why I'm writing these down, because I can just look at it like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Anthony Leonard.
Anthony.
Are these miserable likes in the chat so I can say congratulations?
You can do, yeah.
Are they in the chat? Anthony, let yourself known, man.
I don't think. Right, I don't know what's going on. Right, next one is going to be XP t-shirt, XP Metal Detectors t-shirt. I think it's a polo shirt and some gloves. XP gloves, I believe. And this is Richard Lacey. Well done, Richard. Top man. Let's hope you've got hands.
What? Hands?
And the, well, you might. Ninth prize is this is quite a nice one. Garrett's Finds pouch, which is a nice little plastic box, double-sided, really good. I've got one. A Garrett hat and Garrett Finds box and Garrett rain smock. And a rain smock, it's like a plastic thing which fits in your detecting stuff.
A pump.
So this. Oh. Katie, is that Oak? Oaky? Oak. Katie Oak.
OAKE is Oak,
Yeah.
Isn't it? I can't read it.
Might be still Oak. Are you on your phone?
Yeah, no, I'm on the computer now, but it hasn't come up
Right.
because I've got lag.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Oak. That's Oak, man. It's been Oaky.
That's Oak.
You're in blooming in literature and journalism, for God's sake.
Well, my background is pretty bizarre. Can you see me all right on the screen? Because I can't see you. Yes.
I can, yes.
I've trained from being a car mechanic, classic car restoration, IT, panel beating, print, reprographics, design, photography. Done it all.
Jack of all trades, master of none, yeah?
Exactly, yeah. So, yeah, it's been a bit of a nightmare. So well done to those. And we'll move on to the other prizes after that. Oh, look, are you editing the video as we speak? No.
No, I'm watching your spin to win thing.
You're multitasking. I see. So we'll do the other competitions shortly, the rest of those. So the 8th prize onwards will be entry into lockdown competitions ticket, which is first prize £1,000, second prize 500, third prize 500, and that's been drawn on New Year's Eve. And if you get one of those 4 tickets and it wins, the money will be in your bank on New Year's Eve. So thank you very much, Gary Smith, for that on lockdowncompetitions.co.uk. I think. Anyway, Kris, what are you doing New Year's Eve? And between now and New Year's Eve, are you going detecting, or are you just going to sit in your room like?
I've just realised I look like a fat kid without my beard.
Did you used to watch Grange Hill?
Of course I did.
Do you remember Pogo Patterson?
I'm not that old. I was in like the
Google it.
Gonzo age.
Gonzo.
Pogo Patterson? I was taking drugs. I've never taken any drugs since I saw Zammo.
Zammo, just say no.
Getting all psychedelic in that toilet.
Yeah, I remember that. It was heavy stuff for us because I never. Well, now kids are doing drugs all the time, but in those days, near where I went to school, no one was really doing weed or anything. And then suddenly, on television, there's a kid who was he on heroin? I think he was.
Yeah, he's proper skagged up. But
yeah,
like, but every now and again, a kid would die in Grange Hill, and that was horrible, wasn't it? Like fall over or something.
Yeah, well, they're all dying now, aren't they? Sort of. No, I think Benny. I didn't realise Benny was. Well, he's going back to Tucker and all that. But yeah,
you're thinking of Coronation Street.
No, Benny. No, that was Crossroads, Benny. Yeah, I messed up. Random. Anyway, are you going detecting between now and New Year? Are you just sitting in?
Well, you're lagging, man. You sound like Metal Mick.
Am I?
Many spend their days passively searching for something interesting to do. Others dig in and find it. While nothing is certain, anything is possible. And the anticipation leads you into action. Because it's here that adventures begin. Stories are unearthed. Secrets are revealed. Fortunes are found. Mysteries are solved. And the past is brought to life. Nothing valued is ever lost. It's simply waiting to be discovered. So here's the question. What are you looking for?
Oh, internet went. Sorry, you still there, Kris? Oh no, he's gone as well. Oh dear. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. It wasn't a beer break. It was genuinely even my son. All right, Kris. Sorry. I had Jehovah's Witness at the door, so I had to answer it and let him in.
You can't say that. It's 2021. Look, one of these people in here might be Jehovah's Witness.
Didn't say anything bad against them. Didn't say anything bad against them. I haven't.
My money's on that Arch MD Mag in the Big Detecting Show bloke there.
Oh, he's
Here I am.
Ah!
I thought to myself, look, both your internet's gone down. I better come on and save you.
Dave, it's mice again. It's mice.
I've been Sadler.
Hello, Gonch. Hello, Gonch. I mean, Kris.
I've got you, man.
Mate,
you want to see you as a technical man.
He's going to be. You know what? Next thing he's going to be doing, he's going to be doing this like metal detecting. I forgot the word. What Gonch used to do with the women and the men dating app, metal detecting dates. That's what Gonch did. He was doing dating and skill. Yeah.
Oh, I'll try that. Why do you sound like you've got a hamster in a hamster's wheel in your car there, man?
Show us both your hands. Show us both your hands. That's all right.
That's some efficient... Oh, he's done. Are you with us now, Dave?
I know, Luke. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I I saw everything go Pete Tong, so I thought I better dial in quick just in case.
You know, there's some sort of interference, Dave, on your phone.
It sounds like an elf whacking off in the background.
Hello, Alfie. Stop it, Alf. Is that better?
No.
Well, I'll go now.
Oh, Luke's cutting on the mic, I think. Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. Luke's cutting. Yeah, he's just looking at us now. Oh, he hasn't been arrested, so that's not a bad thing, is it? So he hasn't been arrested. Anyway, Kris, yeah, you going to detective between now and New Year? I asked you that question. Or
No, I don't think so, man.
no,
it's New Year's tomorrow, Adrian.
Yep, that's why I asked it. Well, no, it's New Year's Eve tomorrow. I'm going out.
Oh, yeah. No, I have no intentions. We've apparently got 3 weeks of rain down here.
Oh, well, I'm not far from you, so I think, yeah. So, it's been
quite frustrating.
It's been very, very muddy and boggy. So, what machine? Because you've got quite a few machines, haven't you? You've got a lot of the Quests.
Oh God,
you've got many, yeah. You've got the Equinox, and have you still got the routers?
Yes.
Yeah. Does your wife get cross with you?
Yeah. She hates me.
Yeah.
She really, really hates me.
Yeah. No.
No, it's a pain in the backside, man. It's not like they are like, you know, guitars or basses or things like that, you know, which are straight things that you can just put up and hook up, and they're like wonky, aren't they, metal detectors?
Yeah.
They've got mud on them. So
yeah.
I don't have a big house. I've got a teeny little garden, teeny little shed. And it's quite frustrating. Yeah, it's just I should give them away, really. I think I'm going to give them all away. I think that's
I did wonder about something like that. Yeah, there is detecting for veterans. That's a story in itself this year, wasn't it?
Yeah, what happened with that guy? He was on the dodge, wasn't he? You've got to watch what you say legally here, Adrian. Be careful, man.
People said, I don't know if it's true or not, that he wasn't in the army and he kept the money and all that. But I don't know. I don't know much about it. But it did sound very messy. There's been a few things like that come out this year.
For something that should be so sincere. So sad. Just be honest, you bloody hell, man. Just be bloody honest.
Yeah.
Have some integrity about you bloody creatures. Money, man. Horrible. Root of all evil, it really is. God.
I think what's going on here? Someone's sending me pictures. I don't know, saying I'm pixelated.
Is it of his willy?
Sorry?
Is it of his willy? If it says I'm pixelated, there's a good chance that's his penis.
So I'm getting loads of messages now. I don't know. I better just check them. But you're not going to go
look at his little face. It's a willy.
No, it's not a willy. No. What about your dog? Is it you still take your dog out with you when you go to take someone?
Yeah, Odie's been ill, isn't he? He hasn't been able to go out for 3 weeks because he tore himself up via a fox. That's been a right pain in the bum. It's taken him ages to heal up, bless his little heart, and he got a massive gash in him like that, and they couldn't stitch it because it was too.
Did he go for the fox, or did the fox go for him?
I think that the fox went for him. He's a very inquisitive dog, and there's at the end of my other half's garden, there's fox nest den.
Yeah.
And we think maybe he went up there and went, "Oh, hello, do you want to be friends?" And they went, "You can bugger off, old Jeff." And he was seen off forthwith, I think, by the sound of it. And they took a big old chunk out of him, bless his little heart. So yeah, he's just healed up now, and then we'll take him out. But he's one of those breeds that's he's a bit intense, you know. He's a spaniel crossed with a border collie. When you take him out, he's like, "Well, we're stopping." But we don't stop. We just keep on going. So if you stop to dig, he starts barking at me like a blooming idiot.
I know what you mean. I had a border collie, and they are sort of quite hard to keep, if you know what I mean. But
yeah. Listen, Adrian, my battery's about to go.
Can I just show you something, Kris? Why?
Yeah.
why I want to share. Can you just quickly tell me what all this is about?
Go on. There's nothing happening, man.
Oh, is that? Can you not see?
Oh, that's me. That's my band, Demons from Surftown, playing a song of ours called Caveman, and that's me with a badger. It's a song about badgers and how badgers don't adhere to the rat race.
Right. I just wanted to know because we have that on the show.
Yeah,
Badgers.
use that. Use all of that, man.
I'm quite scared of badgers, and I just thought, what on earth is all that about? You're very smart, and you got. Where did you get the badger mask, or where did your friend get the badger mask?
It's not a mask; it's a real badger. You talking about?
Really? I told you, human-sized badgers. I
No, they're bloody worrying things, badgers, aren't they? I got pursued by one for about 2 miles once. It was in the bush next to me, and I was walking home from my old girlfriend's house, and just bloody chased me. Just didn't like me. Yeah, they can be quite aggressive, can't they?
Yeah, no, they do. But I think people should be more aware of badgers. We had a guy on from the sports metal. I've forgotten his name. He's going to kill me. From the Association of Sports Metal Detecting. I've forgotten what it was, and I've forgotten his name now.
Boris.
No, Laura. Someone will say in the chat. And I was joking with him, and I said 384 and a half people a year get killed by badgers, and he thought I was telling the truth. He didn't ask anything about the half, but yeah, it's one of those things.
I bet it's more than that, isn't it?
John Wells. That's what's recorded. I reckon we're talking thousands are maimed each year by badgers. Anyway, is that the name of your group then, Boris the Badger?
No, Demons from Surftown is the name of my group. No, Boris the Badger is what that guy's name. I thought that guy's name was. A big coincidence, wasn't it? Boris the Badger.
Do you still find time to fit in your music?
I have this last year. I haven't. I just haven't done any really. But it's something I've made a conscious effort to do more of this year. Definitely, I'm gonna get back into it again. My bass channel, my bass tuition channel's at something like 70,000 subs now, and I get like they're intense over there. They just want more videos. So I'm going to put some love into that. I broke a world record over there. I did a bass tuition video every day for a year. That was and that burnt me. It burnt me out. It's when I kind of like flipped over and thought I'd focus on metal detecting a little bit more. Yeah, every day for a year, man. Didn't miss a day. New Year's Day, Christmas Day.
I highly recommend people look at that channel. Do you want to tell them what it is, Chris?
It's just called Bass, and I haven't uploaded to it for years now. But if you want to learn how to play bass guitar, then that's the place to be. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I wish you the best of luck with that, mate, because you're good at that. Very good at that. Very, very.
Yeah, good. I should really pay more attention to that. Really, I've had so many opportunities in music that I haven't taken. I mean, Mark King from Level 42 is a big fan of mine, which is crazy. And then there's the guy that was Tina Turner's bassist, and spoke to Flea a lot from the Chili Peppers. And yeah, I should really focus a little bit more and get back to my music. Been doing all of this silly metal detecting and malarkey.
Well, yeah, because a lot of people think that's all you do, isn't it? Metal detecting, like me. People think that's all.
No. My
I
thing
enjoy
is
it.
Yeah.
I love it, but there are other things. I do have a wife and
Yes,
family.
yeah, of course, absolutely, yeah. Music's my thing.
Before your batteries die, what you got planned for next year, or what's your not news resolution, but what do you want to achieve next year?
I need. It's not what I want to do; it's what I need to do concerning the videos. I'm not gonna ditch them yet, but it's definitely a time. It's something that's not going to. It is finite. Me on YouTube, but this year I want to just kind of like focus a little bit more on. Just making my content a little bit of a better quality, and it's just some things I need to do, and some things I need to complete. to sign off the channel, if you will, to go right. Addicted to Bleeps, that's signed off. I've done that, completed that. I wanted to do that in my life. I've done it, made it a success, and I can go. I've gone as far as I can go with it. I can't do anything more, which isn't, unique and original. I don't want to be stuck too much going around the same old content all of the time, just for the pittance of YouTube money a monthly. I just want to sign that off, bam, and then I'll go on to something else. And I think this is probably going to be that year. Although I think I did say that last year. So we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see, buddy.
I still think me and you need to get 70s clothes. And
I've got loads.
And go detecting with C-scope, 1970s C-scope.
Yeah, let's do that, definitely.
On the beach in July, in front of a busy crowd. Digging up sort of ring balls and stuff, and an 8-track Walkman. I do think this would be quite cool. Retro detecting or something. So
that's it. Yeah, I'm totally up for that, man. Totally up for that. Right, it's literally gonna go, dude. So
Chris, thank you very much for coming on the show, mate. Really appreciate it.
Have a great new year, everybody. Have a great new year, and you as well, man. I'll speak to you soon, Adrian.
Take care. Cheers, mate.
All right.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye. What a lovely man. What a lovely man, Chris. I hope you enjoyed listening to Chris, and hopefully we didn't ramble on too much. Right, let's spin some wheels. Let's finish off this competition. So I will share with you now the screen, and we can start with the 8th prize, which is a ticket for entry into the lockdown competition on New Year's Eve to win either £1,000 or £500 or £500. So it's 2 prizes of £500. Who's it going to be? Chris Rogers. Vicky. Well done, Vicky. Congratulations. I got your name and details somewhere, but we'll be in touch. The next one's for another ticket into the lockdown competitions. Emma UL.
Hello, Adrian.
Oh, David. I'm in the middle of the prize draw.
Can you hear me better?
No, it's all going funny still. It's gone again. It's gone. He's gone funny. He's gone funny. Right, let's spin the wheel. We'll get these out of the way. So this is for 6th prize, another ticket for lockdown competitions. Wayne Atwill. Congratulations, Wayne. And this is for the last ticket for lockdown competitions. Lockdown competitions don't just do money, they also do metal detectors. So visit them, lockdowncompetitions.co.uk. That's Elizabeth Collis. Well done, Elizabeth. Now we're going to go into the... Now, hang on, Dave's still here now. You all right, Dave?
I'm all right. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can now. That's better. Yeah, what was the noise?
I had my hands free kit on. I've no idea.
Oh, yeah, that sounds a lot better. Lot better. Right,
we've
just gone.
Seeing Chris's battery's gone, I thought I'm still sat here waiting, still stranded. So I thought I'd come back on and we'll chat malarkey till the end of the night.
Isn't that about 8 hours you've been?
I rang them originally at 12:15, so that's 9 hours now.
Oh, that's shocking, mate. That's shocking. That's bad. But at least you can't start the car to keep warm either, can you? Not that you're cold.
No, I can't start it. We haven't turned over to start it.
Yeah, don't do that with your cam belt.
Well, I'll go for a walk in a bit if it gets to that. Anyway, let's get on with this draw. At least Shane's home anyway. I got Shane home.
Good. Yeah, I think he commented in the chat. So we've done all the prizes up to the lockdown competitions tickets. So now we're just doing the Bennett's Artifacts 4th edition and then on to the other bits and bobs. So I'll shout through those. Right, so this is for the Bennett's Artifacts 4th edition book from greenlightpublishing.com. Robert Bradley. Nice one, Robert. Congratulations. Now, the one which a lot of us have been shouting about is the Identifying Finds Detector book from greenlightpublishing.com. Very popular book, recently came out.
Marvelous.
Amanda. I've got the email address and names. You'll all be receiving an email contacting you. And now this one's for 12-month subscription to Treasure Hunting Magazine, courtesy of Treasure Hunting Magazine. Thank you very much. David Gomersall. Well done, David. You'll be getting an email asking for your details shortly. And the final one. Do you want to say what this one is, Dave? Is he gone? Oh, he's on mute. This is for the XP VS1 Gold Sluice and XP T-shirt. So this is so you can do gold panning, and well, it's like a sluice is what it says it is. And that was kindly donated from Gary Blackwell from XP. Peter Kavanagh. Well done, Peter. Thank you very much for everyone. And there we have the winners. So hopefully you can see and either get in touch with Dave or myself. And how do I stop sharing? Hopefully that's better. Can you see me, Dave? He's gone.
Yes, sorry, Luke rang me.
Oh, that's all right. So I was just saying, Dave, I'll get in touch with the winners because I've got their email addresses, and we'll ask for their details to send the prizes out. But thank you everyone for taking part, and more importantly, thank you to all our not sponsors. We don't have sponsors. We don't get paid, do we, Dave? Kindly, the people who've supplied us those gifts for the giveaway, which was
this is just people who've come to us at events throughout the year and throwing a ruck of stuff at us to give out on the show. So we've saved it all up for tonight and obviously been able to give it away. Adrian, I missed out who won the sluice. Oh, was it him?
Peter Kavanagh.
Marvellous. Well, I hope he's got a decent Welsh river by him, a decent Scottish river, because that's something I'd love to try personally. Yeah,
I do. I think it's designed so that you can easily wedge it in a stream and just sit there and watch it collect gold. But yeah, something which a lot of people are getting into recently. But I don't think there's much down south. Probably just fill it full of soot and tinfoil. But we don't know.
Well, that's not far from me, I'd say, about an hour and a half where I live in Wales. Some fantastic locations. Obviously, you need your permission to go in that area and what have you. But Clogger Gold is very well known internationally. And then I think it was 2 years ago we reported on a Scottish guy at a river, and he brought up the biggest ever gold nugget in the UK, and that was up in Scotland. And that was he'd done a Chris Rogers and trekked to the middle of nowhere, camped out and started the next day and found this massive nugget. So it's there in the UK.
Yeah, and hopefully with kit like this from XP and others, I think Garrett do it as well, don't they?
I've no idea, to be honest. I know they do gold pans.
I think
they definitely do gold pans.
Yeah, and you go on YouTube and there's people who more up your way in Wales and Scotland doing it. So it'd be interesting what comes in the next couple of years.
In fact, if I remember correctly, Alex Savage, he was actually invited to, hold on, now it's another car. Alex Savage was invited to go to train archaeologically in the Dalgethley gold mines a few years ago, but his life didn't allow him to do so at the time. Instead, he ended up going to Pompeii and doing archaeology there instead.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I think, prizes like that we've done, hopefully more in the future. And someone messaged me saying that thank you for not putting it on Facebook, the entry thing, because they found it through someone on the website because they don't use Facebook. So going forward, we'll post people who want to enter up on the website. And we'll have a competitions page. I think a regular one. Could be a crossword, couldn't it, Dave?
Ooh, or some anagrams maybe.
Yeah. Spot
Or Sudoku.
Spot the coin in the soil, like spot the ball. That'd be quite a good one.
Where is the coin? Put your cross there.
Yeah, but that worked well. We had hundreds, I think it was over 400 people enter in the end, which for just over 24 hours. It's not bad going, so thank you everyone.
And obviously, when the likes of Graham Dempsey, who regularly does a competition through ourselves, will be able to do that again via the website for Graham.
Yeah. Graham, who compositecleaningpencil.com, who kindly donated one of these. Wow! Oh, look, it's all gone.
Talking of Grange Hill, here's a box.
Sorry.
Talking of Grange Hill, here's an old school box.
Yes, Grange Hill. That was interesting. What did you say Chris looked like?
Gonch.
That's it, Gonch. Yeah, I remember Gonch. Yeah.
Mid to late 80s, ginger dude.
Yeah, I was thinking of Pogo Patterson, which was early 80s, which he wouldn't remember. But
when on the other hand, I'm love you, Roland.
Yeah, I'm only trying to help you, Roland. But
I love you, Roland.
Are you now you're carless, Dave? You're not going to be able. Were you going to go detecting between now and sort of?
I would have liked to. Shane actually asked me to he'd come and pick me up and take me on Sunday, but I'm just staying. I'm not going out of the house again ever. I don't think.
I wouldn't, mate, because it's just pure carnage for you. And you've
yes,
got
it's
no
been
internet.
a month from hell.
You got no internet when you get home, so you got kids.
Well,
who are currently doing colouring books.
The BT connection promised. They've sent out the mini hub yesterday, which didn't work. So they've sent out another one today, and by all accounts, the little one sat next to it on his tablet, trying to watch YouTube to no avail. So it's that bad. The mini hub.
Oh, bless him. Oh no. So
you know the amount of times I've had to play Scrabble with a 9-year-old, and I'm sorry, but I'm not allowing him to beat me.
Oh, that's not nice. That's not nice.
Dad, you can't have that word. Why? Because it's not a word. Yeah, it is. That's not a word.
Using detector names like Vanquish and stuff like that.
Not unfortunately, not had the opportunity. And most detector names are more than 7 letters.
Yeah, true.
I think I'd get away with Knox.
So you're probably not going to get home till everyone's in bed tonight.
Well, they should have been here by now. I played the diabetic card earlier just to get Shane in a taxi home. Obviously, I've got to sit and wait for them to come. They said an hour and a half, and that was about 7:15. I'm still obviously waiting until they come. And then by the time he's got me half an hour faffing about getting me onto the back of the wagon, I'd say driving at 50 miles per hour from here to Congleton, it's going to be about an hour and a half. And then I've got to circumnavigate the area where the garage is, drop the car off, and then walk home. So that's about another 20 minutes. So I don't foresee myself getting until after midnight, and that's way past my bedtime.
Oh dear. Oh dear. You haven't got work tomorrow, have you?
No, but stupidly, I agreed to go in on Monday on overtime. I was supposed to be shut on Monday, so it looks like there'll be a hire car occurring, which will be more expense.
Oh no!
Nightmare. Well, usually I'd borrow Mrs. Sadler's car, but she's now a manager of a nursing home a lot further away, so she needs the car. Normally, she'd be able to jump in a taxi or walk to the home that she was the manager of. So, sadly, I'm in a bit of a pickle.
Well, I hope you get it sorted, mate.
But, I've got me McGrafter in the back, so everything's all right. Anyone comes out, bring me McGrafter at them. Well,
I'm waiting for the police to turn up and ask you what you're doing, talking to yourself in the car. But
I had while the show was on, I'm actually sat here and there was a man with a dog stood for about 5 minutes just looking at me, and I got all sort of like, am I in the wrong place at the car park? Is this the place where all them type of people go? But he went eventually. But there was a man doing. There was a man. Honest to God, me and Shane were stood here before. Shane goes, "Have you seen him?" What? And there was a bloke about 15, 20 car spaces away doing Pilates in the car park.
I saw you messaged me, or Shane messaged me that. I got very confused. I didn't quite understand what was going on.
Well,
But,
I actually wrote in the chat, I wrote Pilates, but I got predicted text and it said pirates. So it looked like it was a man doing pirates in a car park.
that's what I read. Yeah, that's right.
To be
That's what I
fair.
read. Man, I hate it when people are doing pirates, especially in a car park.
I know, yeah. Car
No,
park.
the bloke with the dog is
Pirates.
the bloke with the dog has gone to get his mates, so they're all getting ready to meet up with you. So I'd lock the doors.
Yeah, I'll lock the doors, go and sit on the massage chairs.
Yeah.
So,
just
have you been out and about this week anyway, Adrian?
I went out today on the beach with the
Oh, you
days
went
too.
to the beach?
Yes, I messaged you, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah, because weather's been awful, and I'm not a lover of the beach, but the Daz 2 was better than the Daz 1 massively on the beach. Really, really good machine. Didn't find much, but it was a beautiful day, and all this global warming, it's nice and warm. And yeah, I have been out detecting a few times, but I hope to go out probably tomorrow, or what day is it? No, it's Thursday. Tomorrow or
I'm
Saturday.
just looking, there's some form of van coming this way. If I go like that and put my hazards on, I'm either dogging or it's the man for me. Well, listen, I'm going to have to go because me low loader's here.
Wait, I can see the lights.
Look at him.
God, do you know what an
So
exciting show? Prizes, low loaders,
I know,
pirates in
yeah.
car parks. It's all
Thanks
kicking
to
off.
everybody again for providing the prizes throughout the year. Thanks for everyone's coming on the show, listening and watching tonight, taking part in the quiz. Adrian, thank you for pulling me out of the mire tonight. Luke for hosting, and
Yes.
everybody else. And I'm going to go now. I'm going to go home because my feet are actually turning to ice, baby. So hopefully I'll see you all next week.
Cheers, Dave. Take care.
Okay, y'all.
Oh, how lovely. Look, what a lovely end to the show. Dave's got a low loader picking him up and taking him home. I'd like to thank again, like Dave said, all the people who watched the show tonight, and sorry those who didn't win, and congratulations to those who did win, and also a big round of applause to the people who provided the prizes. I won't run through them all again, but they're on our website, bigdetectiveshow.com. Do us a favour, click on their site, give them a look, and also give the show a thumbs up tonight. That'd be nice, because hopefully that will cheer Dave up, because the bad luck he's had all week. And all those people I know who've got COVID and been ill, and that includes Laura Wells. I remembered your name now. I know you've been ill, and all the other people I know. I hope you get better soon and have a blinking great new year. Good one. And hopefully your finds will be plentiful next year, especially with all the machines coming out. And we're all going to look forward to trying those, aren't we? Especially the new ones. So it's good night from me. It's good night from David. And thank you very much, Luke, for doing all the buttons and wizardry in the background. And once again, thank you everyone for watching. So take care, and we'll see you again soon. And I just...
Thank you.